Hello friends, it's Fred. I just thought I'd preface this video with a quick disclaimer that some of the scenes might be quite uncomfortable for you to watch. I've had some valuable feedback from friends and family saying that some of these videos in the series have been quite difficult to watch, and I've also had some feedback from the very small percentage of people that it's benefited, saying that these videos are quite valuable. So that's why I've gone ahead with the decision to release them. They've been very therapeutic for me, like filming them, reflecting on them, editing them and stuff. So it's been really cool. Like maybe I'll revisit these videos when I'm not in such a healthy headspace in the future. But anyway, I just thought I'd say thank you so much for everyone watching them. I will get back to the funny, goofy videos straight away. I've already got them in the pipeline. So with that said, enjoy this one. And yeah, thanks. Okay, welcome back guys. This is part 4 of reading my suicidal diary entries. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. This one gets really juicy. Wednesday the 22nd of November 2019. This weekend I almost killed myself. So this is actually when I had my suicide attempt. So let's get stuck in. I'm getting hot, man. Whew. Okay, this weekend I almost killed myself. I actually emptied out all of the morphine boxes and put all the pills in a bottle. Damn, there was a lot. I'm sure it would be enough to do the job. I read that it's quite painless and it just slows your breathing down enough to kill you. Not a bad way to go. I actually did Google it. Yeah, it said if you take like Valium and morphine, it'll just slow your breathing down and you just drift off. Oh, it makes me feel funny thinking about it, man. Like, I was so close that day. Not a bad way to go. Obviously, it would be traumatic for Lou, and I only want her to be happy. The main reason for doing it would be so that she can get on with life without me. A happier future awaits for her without me. I'm considering breaking up with her, not because she's done anything wrong. In fact, she's done everything right, but the sad fact is she deserves better. She can find a nice guy who is a way better specimen than me. A guy who can make love to her, ejaculate, give her children, a future that's bright. They can walk the dog together, hike, play. I feel like I'm watching life go by, not interacting with it, looking in from the outside. Connor visited this week and it was bittersweet watching them hang out. If they weren't brother and sister, they'd make a great couple. All the adventures they could go on together. I feel like I'm holding her back from the true potential she could have. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind, and sometimes when you love someone so much, you have to let them go. Short-term misery for long-term joy. If we were apart, she wouldn't have to find my dead body. I could even make it look like an accident. The physical and mental torture of being alive in this broken body is miserable, and I long for peaceful, painless, sweet death. I'm not contributing to society, I'm not making people happy or laughing, I'm just making people sad and miserable. Why is it so frowned upon to want to die? So other people don't have to feel sad. I must suffer so others can go on living without a bit of grief. Meanwhile, I'm constantly grieving for my old life, waking up in pain, stuck in prison, a life sentence of shit. I shit my pants this morning. Another perfect example of how humiliating my life has become. The bad days are way more frequent than the good ones, and even the good ones are pretty mediocre. The biggest regret of my fucking life is the abortion. Little did I know it would be my only chance to be a father. I was scared of losing my freedom. How fucking ironic. I fucking deserve to die. I took that away from Lou, and I'm not proud of it. I took it away from us. There's a good chance I wouldn't be in this position now if we'd had a baby, and I'd be much happier. So that was pretty tough, reading that. That was the day when I really wanted to do it, and that's a tough read. That was one of my lowest moments for sure. I don't really know what to say, actually. I'm a little bit shocked at that. It's kind of like taken me back to that way I was feeling, and I felt like that for a long time. And that was dude, I was so close to doing it. Man, sorry, I'm just a bit of a mess at the moment just listening to that. I cracked open all the pills, put them all in a bottle, and I was like, I'm just gonna swallow them, boom, 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 and it'll be over, like, and then I won't have to suffer anymore. Man, what can I say? I mean, like, I'm pretty obviously glad I didn't do that, but I'm still a bit shaken up, actually, but just by reading that, because it's a bit... Whew. Anyway, so I want to move on to the next diary entry now, because it speaks volumes, actually. Well, what a difference a week can make, from suicidal to, dare I say, happy. It's crazy to think how I'd somehow convinced myself death was the solution, and now I can see I would have clearly regretted it. This depression comes in waves, and I need to remember this. When I'm down, I will feel better, and when I'm happy, I must continue to take care of myself, because there's a good chance that will also be temporary. There are always ups and downs in life, but since the spinal cord injury, the lows are lower and the highs are lower too. I guess I need to accept the baseline is moved and enjoy the good bits. I'm looking forward to starting CBT with Kelvin. It's about bloody time I seeked professional help, and I'm so grateful that Penny said she'd pay for it. She's a star, and for once I'm glad Mum interfered and prompted Penny to call me. Penny's my sister, she's a legend, she paid for my therapy. Thanks a lot, sis. I was listening to a podcast with Joe Rogan and Paul Stamets this morning, and a quote that stuck with me was, "You can't be depressed when you're being creative," and it struck a chord with me. There are many creative endeavours I could pursue and practice regularly: drawing, painting, writing, making music, videos, which leads me to my next possible plan of action, and it's to do with helping people heal using therapy, meditation, plant medicine, etc. I think I need to heal myself first and use my journey to inspire others to do the same. This message came to me through plant medicine. I've been struggling finding my purpose in life to do something meaningful, and I think spreading the message, the love, and the healing could be it. I feel like that is actually kind of what I'm doing now with this little video series, is as I'm trying to heal people and trying to like let them know that if you're thinking about committing suicide, then don't do it. Because like I used to feel like I can literally just see like from 1 week of being like I'm gonna kill myself to 1 week later being like, shit, I'm so bloody glad I didn't do that. If you're in that position, don't just wait. In a week's time you might feel different. Lou is the perfect partner in this journey. With all the studying she's doing, the books she's reading, she really puts me to shame, as all I've been doing lately is scrolling social media. I mentioned that in an earlier video. Not only is that a massive waste of my time, it encourages me to play the comparison game, which is depressing, bad for my posture and mental health. Can you imagine like scrolling Facebook for hours in a wheelchair? It's really not good for your posture. When I don't use social media, my productivity is boosted 500%. That's so true. Since I deleted Facebook off my phone, my productivity has skyrocketed. And like I say, make sure you have a healthy relationship with social media, because screen time can be really bad for you. I would love to help heal people. I would truly feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, helping people escape the desperate situation I seem to be in right now, in turn inspiring them, and maybe, just maybe, make a difference in the world. I think that's a really good point to reflect upon, because Richard from Wheels to Walking, I really credit him with his words on a podcast and his help from his videos that really saved my life. I mean, I've spoken to him and said man, I think genuinely you saved my life, because your videos, your words, the inspiration helped me not kill myself 100%. The video 6 months after a suicide attempt, finding happiness, someone commented on that video, "Thanks Freda, you just saved my life," which means that because Richard inspired me to not kill myself, and then my video helped him not kill himself, then that's this ripple effect. And then maybe one day that guy will help someone else not kill themselves. So that's why I'm here, trying to to use this to help people, like having my life saved, giving it meaning by like maybe helping other people consider other options rather than just jumping into suicide, you know, because life can get a lot better. And I think once you zoom out and get some perspective on things, it can all become clear. But when you're wound up in that zone, like in that horrible dark cloud, it's so hard to see out of it, you know, it's so hard to see out of it. So I'm not saying it's easy, I'm just saying wait. Like I say, this is one of the like recurring themes when I say about we're thinking about suicide. Just wait, you never know what's going to happen in the future. So there we go, a purpose, a goal, a worthwhile pursuit, a reason for living. So that was my reason for living there. I was like, I wanted to help people, which I think is more rewarding than that pleasure-seeking lifestyle I mentioned before about, you know, just my lifestyle before was I just wanted to experience as much pleasure as possible. And that ended up with me nearly dying. And then now my experience is to help people as much as possible. And that's sort of like kind of like giving back for those 10 years of pleasure seeking that I had before. And I think it's really meaningful. Like I said in an earlier video, like, do I really want to be working in a pub in 10 years time? I wasn't really overly ambitious to change my lifestyle, but now I'm forced to change my lifestyle. I find it is actually like a little bit more rewarding. It's certainly different. It's certainly shifted my perspective a lot. And I've learned so much since my injury about different things. So I think that's something to consider. If you're going through a tough time, then it's going to change you as a person. Like, you never know what's around the corner, basically. And once you get that shift in perspective, you never know which direction your life is going to take. And the way I see it, like, if you imagine like life as like a video game and you're playing it and you've just sort of like, your character has changed, like now you're playing a different character, it's better to keep playing the game than just ending the game. The way I like to frame it is now I get to experience the rest of my life from a wheelchair. And I never really, I saw people in wheelchairs and I was so ignorant towards like what even a spinal cord injury was, the difficulties people with disabilities face. And now I get to experience that. Like, I know it sounds crazy, like, why would you be so stoked about that? But like, life is a lesson and it's all about learning. And I felt like I wasn't really learning anything in like my previous life. And now this new chance at life, I'm learning so much. Like, I'm making YouTube videos, like I say, about that ripple effect of like potentially helping someone. Every time something mad happens in your life, it's an opportunity to learn from it. And like, it's just framing stuff in the right positive way. An important reminder, stay on the path. There will always be highs, lows, setbacks and progress. Keep moving, meditate, focus, work together. Always make an effort to keep Lou fulfilled and happy. There will most likely be times when the voices will tell you it's too hard. Shout louder with the voice of reason. Stay positive, do research, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Life is a lesson, keep learning. I think I just said that right. Yeah, so obviously I've written some things in here. So 4 days later, I write this. Damn it, depression is back. Fucking spasticity, man. It is literally killing me, driving me insane and torturing me to want to die again. The thought of me wanting or having to live like this forever is making me want to check out early again. We watched a short movie about bipolar disease and it really reminded me of me. Ups and downs. Generally, I want to be happy, but I get this crippling, no pun intended, I actually wrote that, feeling of sadness sometimes, which just hurts so much. It usually accompanies the pain of spasticity. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I remember feeling like that. I remember like, my legs, and just feeling like so sad, like, do I have to put up with this like forever? Like, even like during making this video, man, my legs are really tight and like they do hurt, but you just kind of get used to it. Like, I know that I'm gonna have to go do some stretching soon. I'm gonna have to do some standing and like take care of myself. But I'm grateful that I've got the time, the resources to do that. And it's like having that mindset of being like, oh, my spasms really hurt. Like, and to being like, yeah, my spasms are shit, but at least I've got time to stretch. At least I've got time to stand. At least I've got the resources to do it. Like, that tiny little shift in mindset is keeping me sane, keeping me happy. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here because I've banged on quite long enough, but I thought this was a pretty good one actually. We got pretty juicy in there and I got quite a little bit emotional in the middle there. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that one, and I guess I'll see you in part 5. as we continue on this journey of suicidal diary entries. See you in the next one. Boom, it's me. So I just wanted to say that there will be no episode 5. This is the last one in the series. I feel like what I've put out there already, I don't have anything more to add to. If you're still watching and you made it to the end of this video and you're watching this bit right now, then it's likely you are one of the small percentage of people that it has benefited. And it would really mean a lot to me if you just wrote me in the comments just to say anything really, just so it means that I haven't just bared my soul on YouTube for nothing, you know, like it'd be really cool to let me know. But other than that, yeah, back to the fun stuff. See you in the next one. Cheers.